That's how you know we're starting.
Jesus, why am I so low? Get low, get low, get low.
I'm guessing
Everybody,
he's live now.
we're live.
Uh-huh.
When he starts acting more happy, he's live.
I'm never happy unless I'm live. And even then, it's just a ruse.
That's sad.
That's deep.
Never happy unless I'm alive. That seems about right. Welcome back, everybody, to Hoc Signo Vincius, our 5th edition campaign. This is session number 4949. So if you're not caught up, go get caught up by going to bit.ly/LeapChatGaming, our YouTube channel. I promise it's not a porn site. Or is it? It might be.
Go to lemonparty.org.
That's...
Don't go there.
Don't actually do that. That's an awful idea.
This is how you get dead on the inside. Alright. Last time, the group did a lot, including going back into Mia's cell, where they found Octavia and Luna and one Templar. The other one had since died. Along with kind of giving the church a position in the town to right whatever wrongs they felt and take control of the city. From there, they went to they went to interrogate Ophandrus, where they learned as much as they could about why he did it, and he claims, at least, that he did it for the greater good, as without this, the world would have been thrown into greater chaos. And with the war caused by his uprising, it made the group become a whole, and the group sought out to stop him, in which case that ended war in a more peaceful way than it would have gone otherwise. Or so he claims. Whether or not anyone believes him is up to them. From there, they slew him with Lee's greatsword, thus making his soul into a specter, which they had decided or wanted to use to help them traverse his mansion. However, the specter just kind of wanted to open the book, just because circumstances made it this way, and for the second the book was opened, it actually did a soul trap. In doing so, the specter was sucked into the book, returning to the soul its own free will, giving the book sentience. This would be Ophandrus's spell book. We left off with Jet in possession of the book and attuning to it over the course of at least a short rest.
We should probably do a long rest.
It's about that time.
Yeah, I got like 2 spell slots.
What? I was able to get you guys to expend spell slots for the final battles? Weird.
I only have 2 spell slots left as well.
I have 2 spell. Well,
Guys, I'm at 100% spell slots, okay?
Well, it's
Exactly.
easy when you just smash things in the fucking face.
When you cast sword all the time.
I have 10 spell slots left.
Well, you like to run away when healing gets intense.
throwing shade.
I was going to
Anyway.
say, as the party throws shade upon each other, usually we do this pre-session or post-session, not during, but whatever. I guess we throw it in all the time.
Yeah, doing a long rest will kind of let me meditate on what exactly is going on and the risks and whatnot, to fully accept the burden of doing this.
I accept this burden. Okay. So I'll say that you guys are able to easily get in a long rest. You can go wherever you'd like to do this, whether it be back to the core, back to Luna's camp, into the city. They don't seem to mind if you go in there at this point.
I'm probably honestly most comfortable going towards the core guys.
Me too.
They seem the most neutral.
Yeah. Least likely to stab us in our sleep.
Before you attune to that book while you're checking it out, Jack, Thok's gonna say, be careful before you do that. Like, this guy's a bastard. And
Yeah.
in case he tries to, like, corrupt your soul, then bad shit might happen. You've already made deals with devils, and making a deal with this guy might also be bad, too.
Yeah, I'm thinking this guy may be a little worse. But if it's what was needed, like I said, this is a means to the end to get to the shadow.
If you're in your moment of clarity right now, before you attune to it, if you show signs of, what do you want me to do in case you show signs of corruption?
Well, don't kill me right off, Thok. I would appreciate
Not
that.
planning to. I don't plan to.
Well, I'm sure we still have a pair of those magic manacles, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
So if anything goes sideways, I suppose we could use those.
Okay, and you're okay with us using that if shit goes bad?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Do you want to just wear it now?
And then we can just press the button if it becomes necessary.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay. I wouldn't have thought that you wanted to wear those ever again.
Well, no, I don't. But if something happens and I'm liable to hurt you, that's the last thing I would. Even less so than these damn things.
Okay.
During the period we're resting, Kylan's going to approach Jecht and humbly and quietly request to speak to the book.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to it as long as you don't destroy it, I guess.
The DM scoffs. Anyways, okay. That's. What would you like to ask the book?
Open it up, and Kylan will say,
Just open it up. I give a fuck.
I believe you. I know my path, and I know what my daughter's was. I know what she saw. I trust you. Where is she now?
The words scroll across the page. Thanks. And then under that, she is in whatever afterlife that your people go to. I'd assume, I didn't ask.
How much power do you have left?
A shadow of my former self. I am still technically dead.
Can you locate her?
Given time and the right person, maybe.
I hope I can sway you to try.
And if she does not wish to be found?
Then I shall try. She deserves a second chance after the chances I left behind with her after I left.
Though we all deserve second chances.
closes the book. She'll hand it back to Jack. And then she's gonna trance because she needs spell slots too.
I knew you were bluffing.
Okay. So I will say the long rest will go uneventfully.
Okay.
So you may all successfully take it.
In the morning, right after we wake up, I'm going to consult my grandfather's journal and see if anything's going on with that.
There is a couple of passages written in it, just a few short sentences. They don't have any dates, but they seem to be in some chronological order, pretty close together, within the span of probably, I guess close isn't really a good term. They can be upwards of a few months apart, but all within the same year. It's more of a feeling because there is no dates, but that's the impression you are given. The first inscription is written as, "I seek the knowledge of a master. Perhaps they will be able to teach me what is going on with my abilities." And then a little later, "I met a man. Well, sort of. I took notice of a man, an elf named Galinden Ofandris. He seems very knowledgeable in the arcane arts." Another note. "I was able to talk to Ofandris. He seems to be, as I had expected, rather knowledgeable, and not a bad person at all. My gut tells me that he will be a good guide for my future." Another note. "Ofandris has finally decided to accept me as his disciple. He says he may not be able to teach me in the same ways that he would teach a wizard, but perhaps something else. A growth within inside me, and I will seek his knowledge." That is the last entry.
Oh, snap. Well, that's fairly shocking. I will then open up the spellbook of Elfandris and inquire as to what he knows about my father.
You say grandfather?
Mhm.
Okay. Cancer. Your grandfather was an intelligent and innately strong apprentice. He was a good man, and I had great joy in teaching him what I could.
What exactly was it that you taught him?
I could not teach him how to be strong in the arcane arts, but I could teach him how to study and learn on his own. It was more of a typical scholar student rather than a magical pupil.
I see. Are you aware of where he's at now?
Sadly, I have not been able to locate him for some time.
I'll explain where he's. I'll explain that he is through some knowledge of people that I know. That he is on the plane of shadows.
That is most unfortunate, unless he chose to be there. The plane of shadows is not a place for those who wish to keep their sanity for long.
Do you know how he could have gotten there?
Well, planar travel isn't too far beyond the reach of any magical adept, especially someone that is as strong as him. The other way around is also true. Someone could have grabbed it from there. Even that would take a lot of energy, as the plane of shadows is not easily escaped by someone who lives there.
Either way, I need to make it there. I need to see him again.
Well, I might be able to help you.
How is that?
Inside of my mansion, there is some knowledge on the matter, as well as the key materials to doing such things.
Well, if your mansion is as trapped as you say it is, why are you telling me this?
My mansion is for the taking if you're the first one to make it there and succeed in overcoming these traps. Then perhaps it's easily enough for you to use.
Seems like a big game. What are you getting at?
I got bored. I set it up in my free time, as I had a lot near the end there. And now it's all about finding a worthy successor.
Oh, snap. Oh, thank him for his knowledge and ask if he has any hints for the first couple of trials.
Because I knew your grandfather so well, and he was a great pupil of mine, I will give you one hint. Treasure is in the eye of the beholder.
Well, thank you for your assistance. And how do I go about connect with you, I suppose? I know that sounds weird.
I think you cut out quite a bit there. I'm not sure what you asked.
I was asking if there's any special ritual that I need to go about in connecting or attuning to himself, which is weird.
Pour your mind into the book as you would any other magical object, and we will become connected. Open
Right.
yourself to my mind on your side. I know it's a little unsettling, but to be honest, I don't really like the idea of someone pouring themselves into my mind either, but I don't have much option there.
All right. Well, be prepared. This might happen soon. Now, close the book.
Okay.
And head out to the rest of the party.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything this morn?
Long rest has ended, or
It would be morning after the long rest. Yes.
I'm going to wild shape into a giant eagle and fly to the rock.
Okay.
Do you let anybody know you're doing that?
Yeah, I'd tell the party first.
Okay.
Need any help?
I'll take some help if you're offering.
Sure, I'll go with you.
Okay, the two of you do arrive at the rock, we'll say pretty expediently, as you know where you're going, and you're not too far away at this point.
I will turn back into humanoid form, and then I will tell Thok, be ready to run. And then I'm gonna approach cave.
Okay.
I'm gonna press my nose against her beak and rub her feathers lightly and say, "You've been a good girl. You've done so much for me and for the others around me. And it has come to my attention that I have mistreated you. I overprotected you in place of my underprotection of my own daughter. It's time." And then I will break the bond of Gios and allow her to make her own decision.
Once the spell ends, the rock kind of looks at you and looks at Thok and opens up her wings wide and with one big flap takes to the skies as she flies away.
You're under control of magic.
I'm sorry?
You had her under control of magic.
Somewhat. I could give her commands, and then if she disobeyed, she would be harmed. But she could disobey.
Kind of cruel.
Kind of cruel. It
But
was
I
time.
think you did the right thing in letting her go.
It was time for it to be her choice.
Yeah.
I
Come on.
will transform into a giant eagle again, and we will head back to camp.
Cool.
Okay, anyone else? All right. So,
Nate, before we get too far, is your spell list the way you want for a mansion adventure?
Good question. I'm going to check my spell list.
Good berries.
Same thing for you.
It was ready for combat last, so I'm going to have to adjust it.
Joe. Make sure your spell list is the way you want.
Doing it. Can Jax cast counterspell on my amulet the night before?
Motherfucker. Oh, I had no spell slots in it.
Oh, okay, fair.
that would be a strong no.
Got it.
I mean, I can if you want.
Nah.
That's not.
Can I look for any silver or iron?
There's plenty of iron around. Silver is gonna be harder
Okay.
to find, but not impossible.
Can I get like 100 gold worth?
One or the other?
Yeah, one or the other.
Yeah, sure. You
A
can
bear
get
battle.
100 gold of iron.
Wait, have we actually discussed and decided that we're going into the mansion? Because I feel like last we heard we were iffy on whether it was necessary. Last that we actually talked about it as a group.
I'm
wanna
going
go
into the
in there.
mansion.
I'm going into the mansion. My mom's soul is in there.
Exactly.
Oh,
Xerxes' soul is in there.
right. Okay, then Lee is definitely going on a shopping trip.
Where to?
Probably going to ask Fox where the best place to shop for where the best place to shop is. She's not going to give him any details.
Well, you do find Fox. He seems rather busy. However, when he sees you, he immediately drops what he's doing and goes, "Young lady, it's good to see you. It's been ages."
Right. I am in need of some supplies for my next endeavor, and I was wondering if there was a good place to find those type of items.
Of course, of course. If you need adventuring gear, you just gotta go to the marketplace where everything is sold.
That sounds perfect. Where's the marketplace?
I don't know. You! And he points to some random, clergy worker. Where's your stone, your navigation stone. It's like,
Oh,
Archbishop, yes, sir.
I have a stone. They don't work unless I know where I'm going, though, as far as I know, unless I'm just untrained.
Oh, the marketplace will be just fine. It will take you to the general area.
Okay, that works. Then I will follow my stone. Thank you.
Oh, good. Have a nice day.
So, what I'm looking for is going to be a couple things. I'm going to keep an eye out for like a nice set of lockpicks.
Mm-hmm.
I want to replenish my Dungeoneer's pack, which should be pretty easy, and I want to see if I can find like a burglar's pack.
Do a charisma-based investigation check.
Ooh. All right. Then I'm gonna roll my deception because that's that.
Okay.
16.
Do you know how much a burglar's pack is?
Looking this here book real quick.
That there book. Alright, burglar's tools. I don't know if there is a burglar's pack.
I think
There is burglar's pack is. Oh, where's the packs? Oh, there's equipment packs. There we go. Burglar's pack, 16 gold.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to find, asking around, you're able to find a pretty, it's kind of like an arcane trickster type of shop. However, there they also sell burglary equipment for breaking into old ruins and the like. Or so they say.
Okay.
It's pretty much to at least make a face that they're not stealing everyone's stuff.
Now for the tricky part. I have to convince this person that I'm charging it to the church. Because I have no gold. So.
The denizen, or the shopkeep, is a middle-aged female human. She's just taking care of her front desk, and there's some workers everyone's around putting things up. Okay, that's gonna cost you, let's see, with the lockpicks as well. How much are those?
Let's see.
These
Under
tools.
tools, thieves, 25 gold for thieves tools.
Very expensive. 25 gold, 16 gold, and then throwing that, we'll say it's going to be about 45 gold in total. We will stock your Dungeoneer's pack as well.
How nice do the thieves tools look? Are they like anything special?
They're not like special per se. They have they're of a nicer material, and they're hardy, and they're not going to break easily in any sort of situation. They're not magically enchanted in any way, but it seems that this whole town has kind of a magical aura that kind of boasts and like boosts their craftsmen, and a lot of the craftsmen here are going to have the ability to cast abjuration magic to strengthen at least.
Okay. Let's leave off the thieves tools for now. I'm fine with just the ones I have. So just the burglar's pack and the refill on my gear.
Okay, that would be a total of 18 gold.
Okay, perfect. And Fox, the head cleric, sent me over to pick it up for him. So he said just have you guys charge it to the church.
Make a deception check.
14. That's not great.
The all-powerful wise shopkeep is. Yes. Do you have your papers in order and your insignia of the church?
I do not. Let me go pick that up real quick.
Of course.
I mean, yeah, no, never mind. I know. I know. And I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna go to Fox then and see if I can get said item.
You need what? Oh, insignia of. Yeah, and he takes a wax seal and he presses it onto a piece of paper, just like a think on a postcard, flashcard, whatever. One of those. Anyways,
Okay.
it's like a little bit of cardboard. It's just a cardboard square that he gives it to you and goes, "That should do. It's my personal signal."
Perfect, actually. I just got a credit card. I'm gonna go use that to pick up the burglar's tools then. And then I'm going to go all the way over to Aluna's camp and tell. I'm going to go back to the dwarven mage that made me the armor or loaned me the armor. And I'm going to give him. I'm going to go to him.
That was the Templar camp.
Was it the Templar camp?
Yes, he was a freelancer that worked around the Templars.
Then I would. Ooh, that's a little tiny bit trickier, but we're still going to go there. I'm going to go back to him.
Oi, you survived! And your armor, it's still attached.
Oh my goodness, the armor saved my life. For certain, at least once, actually, like legitimately, but thank you very much. I'm here to help repay you, and I'm going to pull out the seal and hand it to him. Just take this to a bank inside Mia Cassell, and they will pay you what you are owed.
Well,
that's the seal of the High Cleric. His personal seal.
Magnificent.
The one that belongs to him.
I'll be able to pay off all my debts with this. I mean, I will just get what I need. Hey, I'm up.
Correct. They have been informed ahead of time of the correct amount that you are owed.
Of course.
We settled on 200 gold, correct?
I believe so.
All right. Perfect. And then I'm going to go find a bank in Mia Cassell and inform them ahead of time.
There is a single bank in Mia Cassell that uses... It's quite large. It's probably about an eighth of the size of the cathedral, which, that building is ginormous, so this is quite sizable. However, even the vaults are detached from this plane of existence so that they have more space, if need be.
Okay, and I'm just going to let them know that there's someone come to pick up a debt for using that seal and inform them of the amount.
They will make note of it. Like, no one's going to come here with that seal, but whatever.
Okay.
All right. Anything else from Lee?
No, I'm good.
All right. And that leaves, I believe, only Far Traveler. If you would like to do anything.
No, I didn't have anything special, dude. I'm just waiting to go to the mansion. I have been waiting for hours.
Hours? Oh, okay. So the group is back together, we'll say. And what would you guys like to do right now?
Go to the mansion.
Fly to the mansion.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Um,
I'm ready.
I would like to speak with Octavia momentarily.
Octavia is currently preparing to do meetings with Fox and is not seeing any other visitors.
I will write her a letter and leave it with one of her handymen then.
Okay. Do you want me to send me the contents or let me know what the contents are?
I'll just send it to you. It's simple enough.
You say it's a bluff?
It's simple enough.
Oh, simple enough. Okay, I heard it's a bluff, and I was like, oh,
I heard-
are you trying to
I heard-
bluff? Okay. All right. Cool. So you guys head off to Fenris's Manor. How are you getting there?
Flying.
I have a stone.
The manor is floating above the island, which is currently landed, but still,
Oh.
it's floating above.
Fly.
I mean, there's probably no reason we can't just use. Is wild shape a more precious resource, or is
I'm out of
the
wild shapes today.
Oh.
How high is it floating? That's not useful information floating.
The manor is floating above about 300 feet. It varies. It does go up and down a little bit, but not by much.
Yeah, that does seem like something we're going to need to use a resource to get for.
Hey, Jack, why don't you ask your new buddy? Did you end up attuning to that last night?
Nope, I'm waiting for everybody to
Okay,
be
Okay.
around so you can watch me.
cool. That's fine. Ask your buddy if there's a secret to getting up there, or he probably just flies. Never mind, that's dumb. Do we want to fly?
Yes?
I don't see why not.
All right,
Kylan,
Kylan,
conjure up
can you
some
fly
of
us
those
up
eagles.
there?
I will cast. How many of us are there? 5? Is it just the 5?
Just 5, yeah.
You can
I
do
will-
the minimum amount of birds. That way we can just take multiple trips.
Yeah, exactly.
I will cast Conjure Animals for 2 giant eagles, and that'll be enough for all of us.
Cool.
Okay.
Hey, Matt, for convenience sake, I'm going to drop the same letter with the Church of the Bookhob.
Okay. So as you approach this manor in front of you, it is a 2-story building. As you're facing the front of it, looking to the back right corner, a tower juts up. As you approach, you feel yourself drawn almost subconsciously to the front door, as to almost avoid something that might be lurking as some or energy field or something around the rest of the building. You're gonna cast Detect Magic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you cast it and you sense as you approach an aura of magic everywhere. There is quite a bit if you concentrate at all. That is kind of what's conjuration, I think is the correct magic for walls. There's a conjuration magic surrounding the majority of this manor, excluding just around the front door. I forgot if
Okay.
I did this or not.
What's around the front door?
Around the front door, there's actually what seems to be a small tunnel, and all of this almost blinding magic around you. And on the door itself, there is a faint abjuration magic.
Okay. Might be a good idea to look for traps.
I would like to look for traps.
Okay.
I'll assist her.
There. As you both kind of get to the door and inspect it, you both realize, because it's actually kind of noticeable pretty quickly, the door has been not just abjurated into for some sort of like protection of itself, it's also been transmuted into the wall itself. And on the door is an eye, a very familiar eye, the eye of a cub.
All right. Well, that's a pretty serious lock.
Should I hit it with Kaitsur?
What?
The way
Should I
you
hit it
say
with my
that-
sword?
It appears to be magical to all of you guys.
I mean, the door is like, it doesn't swing open. It's built into the walls or expanded into the
Mhm.
wall somehow.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's done so with magic, so I'm
I would
thinking
assume.
I have a sword called the Blinder. Want to
I
try that?
cast Dispel Magic.
We'll go ahead and post that real quick.
At what level? I think is important.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Dispel magic, I feel like, is going to put a, kind of a stopper in a lot of Matt's plans.
Well,
Ah,
it's also a resource, though, so we have to be a little sparing on how much we use it.
okay, here we go.
I mean, I can also cast it as well, so.
Totally, you guys can't cast it more than like 10 times, and that's not gonna be the end of the world. Creature object magical effect within range.
Maybe he's got some old school traps. Or some traps with contingencies if they're dispelled.
Okay. What would you like to dispel?
The transmutation.
So the transmutation magic
The
doesn't
stuff-
linger. It transforms and then it's set that way.
Yeah.
Then the abjuration. If that's all that's left of it.
Okay. You can dispel the abjuration magic. Roll a spellcasting ability check. Not dispelled.
Pooh.
Well, that didn't work.
Let me try it. Walk over the door. Open sesame.
He's gonna go be his child.
Ooh.
I jest.
Did it open?
You do not seduce the door.
Really? This is a powerful spell.
Seduce the door.
Can I inspect the eye? Is there anything special about it?
Okay, how would you like to inspect it?
Visually at first.
Visually, like most eyes of the cub that you've run into, it's not an actual eye. It seems to be some sort of mix between gem and flesh, almost. It never blinks, and it only ever seems to move out of the corner of your eye.
Recalling what Ophandris said before, that the treasure is in the eye of the beholder, I'm going to try and pry out the gem that makes up the eye.
Okay. So you take your dagger, or whatever you would like to use, and you go to pry it, and the dagger slides right through. And a key falls out. The key is more of a... So it has like the key ring part, the stem, and then a round end that has a small eye of a cup symbol on it.
Interesting.
That works. How'd you know to do that?
Oh, well, I had a little talk with our friends this morning.
Did he tell you everything?
Not everything. That was the
Oh.
only hint that he gave, so
Oh,
I wouldn't expect
Perfect.
any more freebies. Speaking of which, whenever is a good time for you guys, we should sit around me and watch me open this book.
I mean, it might give you a better access to, like, the mysteries of this place, I suppose.
Sure, let's do it.
Ophandris did say that it was gonna let him see through your own eyes, right?
That is one of the things he said, yes.
Okay. Then, yeah, let's do it.
Let's do
And I'll
it.
be able to transform if we short rest, so.
Yeah, we're gonna short rest and attune to the thing-a-ding.
Yep. I have the manacles on myself, and I will sit in the middle of all Utes watching.
Okay.
Kylan, during the entire short rest, is going to be sitting behind Jekt, trancing, kind of just in and out, but keeping an eye as best she can on him, ready to cast Greater Restoration if things go haywire.
Are you actually readying, or are you just mentally preparing yourself to consider casting it?
Mentally preparing for consideration, not actually like a readied action.
Okay. It does matter.
For sure.
Okay. So as y'all sit around Jekt as he pours into the book, nothing spectacular happens, except Jekt in your mind, once the hour has gone by and you feel this strange connection being strengthened until it is fully fixed between you and the entity in the book, you hear the voice of Ophandris in your mind. Ah, that's better. Writing it out was kind of a pain.
So are we going to be roommates for long?
As long as you have me.
Oh,
I will more or less be quiet, but I mean, you're actively in my home. I thought I might as well be a little more active.
I suppose that makes sense.
Beyond that, you gain his spellbook as if a wizard spellbook. Sadly, you're not a wizard, so that's not as helpful at the moment, at least. As well, if you need to make a Arcana check to discern the type of magic something is, or the source of a magical object, you get advantage.
All right. Well, I think it's done. I mean, besides a slight headache and Fanders' voice in my head, I feel all right.
Do you know what he knows?
I'm not sure, but I feel like I may have more insight on certain things.
Like, what comes next?
I guess we'll see. Do I have any idea what's going on next?
No more hints. No more freebies.
No more freebies, apparently.
Okay. Well, let's get inside then.
All right. Oh, I accidentally drew more than I meant there. So, boop. As you enter into the first room of this manor, it's not a spectacularly large entryway. Inside is a small table that has what seems to be a book for guests to log that they have entered, as well as places to hang your coats and set down your gear as if you are entering into a proper mansion. To your,
I want to.
Go ahead.
I want to be in front and be checking for traps.
Okay. Well, you just put yourself in the back, so.
Oh,
I will be adjacent and assisting.
Okay.
I'll be slightly behind and looking as well.
Now that we're out of like big ol' area, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic again.
You cast Detect Magic again, and one moment before.
And you die.
You go blind.
No, go. Actually, something similar does happen. It is a slightly overwhelming. The whole place radiates with that same abjuration magic that the door did. Seemed to strengthen the walls as well as protect from divination.
It protects from divination.
There's more than just abjuration magic in there, but there seems to be something in the walls that seems to protect from divination itself.
A thin layer of lead.
Okay. I let the party know that.
a thin layer of lead.
Kylin's gonna check herself into the manor.
Is there a guest book we can sign?
Yeah.
There is. He stated that.
Okay. Yeah, I signed myself in too.
Absolutely sign the guest book.
Sure.
Well,
We might be the last names on this list.
I'll sign the book as well. And next to my name, I will write /offenders.
I'm not really a guest, but whatever.
It's a strange guest host thing.
Wait. But you're hosting the host.
I am hosting the host as I'm a guest in his house.
Continuing on. Then, is this a door?
Yes, to the southwest is a door.
I will inspect the door.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
And am I just assuming that I'm being assisted?
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow.
Does not seem to be trapped.
Cool. I'll jiggle the handle.
All right. You kind of investigated a little bit. Seems fine. You grab the handle, and you feel poison entering into your system. Go ahead and make a Constitution save.
Good thing I'm immune to poison. Oh, that's not an advantage, but 22.
All right. You take half of. I wrote the wrong number down. Sorry. 1 sec. brain.
It's actually 100d6.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
only 66.
Oh, okay. Wow. Wow.
You take
Can't
half
we
of
just like-
Almost as
22.
much.
Okay. Okay. Ow. The door stung me.
Ooh.
Any lingering effects?
No.
Okay.
Try looking hard this time.
I'm going to use the greatsword to chop off the door handle and just kick the door open.
That you can do. Fairly simply, you just door handle pops off and the door swings open.
Oh, I didn't know we could just hit things this entire time.
I mean, I am the infiltration expert.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna hit shit.
I would be careful about what you hit because we don't know necessarily what's gonna hit back.
I'm
But
gonna
no.
hit doorknobs.
Oh no, dice. What happened?
Oh,
He didn't take both of those.
Oh no, I was using the restroom. What happened?
poison handle.
Haha.
Can we establish a door handle toucher?
Volunteer.
I'm not kidding.
A
Like
sword.
who's gonna be the one that's gonna be brave in the front of this stuff?
I
Well-
I mean, you
volunteer.
You can put down a bear totem.
I volunteer.
I cast protection from poison on Far Traveler.
Why? Okay, cool. That works.
Looks like you're the volunteer then. Whoever spoke it. Stoke it.
I
He's
think
the
he
door.
did say the words, I volunteer.
Yeah, he said that out loud.
Therefore, you have doke it.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, Doc.
We continue on into the next room now that the door is open.
Yes, after you.
Okay. You enter into an entry chamber with a long red, very nice carpet. I should probably actually open the door for you guys instead of just describing it. Here you go. Boom. So now you can look in. Inside are two statues of stone heading to the north next to a door, as well as a bench with, or a piano, excuse me, with a chair to the south, next to which is a decently sized brazier, like a fire pit, like a standing fire pit. There are doors to the north, the south, east, and west.
How is this place lit?
There is no actual lighting, but everything seems fairly well lit. Almost as if the walls themselves give off a faint glow that illuminates the whole room. It's as lit as it would be with electronic lighting. However, instead of dealing with actual lights, it's just lit.
Bam.
What
It's
do
lit,
my
man.
Templar eyes tell me?
About the same as before.
Okay.
This house is magical.
Yes, you definitely sense the magic, but you also sense that you're being stopped from seeing all of it.
All right. So I'm gonna say
Did you
the best
finish your
stuff.
description of this room? Like,
Did I
these
not?
statues?
Those
The
are
statues?
Statues.
Yeah. So I'm going to say that the best stuff is going to be in Ophandris's personal quarters, correct?
That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, and so the personal quarters are going to be away from places the guests normally visit, I would think. So this giant walkway carpet is more for guests thing. We're probably not looking at either the north or the south direction right now. So
Unless he has a trophy room and plays lots of Elder Scrolls.
also an option. What do the statues look like? Are they just humanoid?
They are humanoid. They seem to be in carved leather armor. And they have this like great Aztecian frown, grimace, bare teeth. I can't think of the word right now. I'm great with words today.
Okay. Those guys are freaking me out a little bit. So let's move. I say east.
You're the
Okay.
infiltrator, so if you say east, let's go east.
Sure. I'm going to inspect that door for traps.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
At advantage. Makes it. Whoops. Where'd it go? 20.
Okay. You're kind of giving it a look over, being careful not to touch the handle or anything like that. Looking at the handle doesn't show any signs of anything. However, in the woodwork, there seems to be an almost inorganically designed out of the woodwork itself. So, like, you know how they have the lines that go down naturally? It seems to almost be like forced in there an eye. This
In the
eye is
woodwork.
round with a pupil in the center.
Hey, checked. What did you say he said about the eye?
Treasures in the eye of the beholder. I don't know if we should go around stabbing every eye we see.
No, but maybe if we follow the eyes, we get to the treasure.
Perhaps.
I'd like to inspect the south and the west doors and just see if they have similar eye patterns.
I cast Produce Flame and try to light the rug carpet thing on fire. if Lee starts to approach like she's going to go that direction, I'll be like, wait. And I'll start just
She already passed it.
Not to go to the east one.
Joe's confusing east and west. Don't worry about it.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. I thought you said Weast.
Ah, yes, the Weast. So, as you burn the rug, the two figures, or the two statues, take a step as
Hardy called it. Did.
Two golems of stone begin to smash you guys. Well, at least attempt. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh boy.
God damn it!
You were too busy being a pyro to notice them attack.
What you get?
And I was too busy forgetting the directions between east and west.
Never eat soggy bottoms?
How does it make sense?
Bottoms? Whatever.
Talk is very confused.
Yeah, definitely. Wait, I thought it was like south left of here.
Wait, down is south, right?
Goodness gracious.
No, down is towards the earth.
Why is this hard?
Up and down are on the z-axis.
That'll be good enough for now. Oh, I need to.
Fox's z-axis, and we're like, what the?
I wouldn't.
This is Joe
suspect.
talking.
Oh, I know.
Tell me
I
more
feel
about
like
this, Joe.
I feel like any of you heard of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? I feel like Fox Stand is Joe, and each of our like character stands are each other.
Each other. That'll get complicated
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah. I mean the players, whatever.
Fuck is confused.
It's super effective.
It's even affecting me. Oh, I hit the fucking unlock button. Hate that.
Oh gosh.
Whoever designed unlock is the worst.
I know.
I blame Joe.
Okay.
Okay. Arch Oliver, you are first as usual.
What do we know about golems?
Arcana.
Okay.
They're alchemical creatures.
Golems are typically built constructs out of some material, and then the soul of a typically earth elemental is shoved into that golem and then controlled by a master, and they're given a command. They typically follow it. Stone golems are known to spew out noxious fumes that slow people down, as well as punch really hard, and they are resistant to magics.
Do I have any idea if they're physically resistant?
Yes. If you're not using adamantine weaponry or magical weaponry, it is difficult to damage, or it's impossible to damage them with physical weapons, and they do not care about poison or psychic.
Okay, I am going to bonus action rage, and I am going to move there and to grapple that one.
Okay.
Non-magical, physical, if it's not adamantine.
Wasn't adamantine just a resistance?
Adamantine is just fine.
Sorry, Matt, if you said something, it didn't come through.
Oh, adamantine weapons hurt the golems as normal.
When I went to go grapple, you said something.
I don't remember saying anything, but
Yeah, don't worry about it.
in any case, go ahead and make an athletics athletics to grapple.
Oh.
Well, that's what you get for wrestling stones.
The stone
I
just
will,
parts your hands.
I will use extra attack and try again.
Okay, same thing. This time, as your arms are spread apart to grab, you are able to swoop around and put the arms in a lock, grappling the stone.
And then movement is halved when you're moving something.
Correct.
I'm going to move 10 additional, putting it at 25, and then 10 additional, putting it at 35 to drag him adjacent there.
Ooh.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
That'll be it for me. At least I hope that'll be it for me. I mean, theoretically, not like physically. That's it.
And then
Done.
I expire. All right. After Far Traveler is jacked.
All right. Seeing Far Traveler make such a heroic example of himself, and seeing the opportunity, move. I am unable to select my character for some.
That is weird. You might want to
There we go.
refresh real fast.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, good.
Right. And I will, from this way, cast lightning bolts at. Hold on. We'll do 4th level.
Okay. That will be 2 saves, correct?
It's a dexterity.
Yeah. 2 dex saves. They're really good at these saves, so don't expect them to. Oh crap! I rolled really high. I didn't expect that. The first one does save, bending over backwards just slightly.
I'm going to bend luck on that guy, because why not?
Okay. Any amount of bending will change the outcome. So he begins to bend back out of the way, and the lightning arcs towards him and then shoots across to the other one, hitting him anyways, square into the side of the head. Dealing a total of 37 damage. I just realized there is absolutely no music, which is why everything seems kind of weird.
BM's mojo's been thrown off.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to eat a 1st level spell slot.
Don't stand so close.
Yeah. Spurs moved 5 feet, so I'm going to move an additional 5, 10, 15. Right there. And that'll end my turn.
Alright, Lee, that makes it you.
Right. I'm going to bonus action attempt to hex the golem on the right.
Okay.
That's not a whatever. Yeah. Cool. Does it seem to take effect?
It does.
We're
What are
going
you
to
hexing?
strength.
Okay. The golem's strength seems kind of whack, I guess.
Oh, whack. Got it. Then I'm going to move 30 feet there to the next of it. And I'm going to take a 1 great weapon swing at first. That is going to be great weapon. So minus plus the 22.
22 is a hit.
So 25. And then damage is another 1. So 26.
Alright, and that is magical and necrotic. So
You really gotta
26
go set
damage.
yourself up a great weapon attack.
Yeah, you'll have to show me how to do that. And then I'll do another one with great weapon shenanigans. That one's only a 13 to hit.
13 is insufficient.
It is?
Insufficient.
Insufficient. Okay, cool. Well, that's going to be the end of my turn.
I just realized I'm done. That's fun. Whatever. Okay. With one attack slicing into it effectively, and the other one bouncing off of its tough stone exterior, the one you struck, ignoring being held by one arm, slams its fist down at Lee. Does a 12 hit you?
No.
Alright, as it misses, going too close, it attempts to backhand you. Does a 19 hit you?
Unfortunately, yeah.
The backhand smacks you straight across the face, dealing 18 magical
I'm
bludgeoning
going to
damage.
use a reaction to Spirit Shield.
That would
Okay.
be awesome. By 6.
Owie.
Alright. And I will take a little bit of damage there. Okay.
Okay. The other golem cracks begin to show on its body, and as they seal up, gas is released upon Lee and Far Traveler as you unconsciously just breathe it in. I need both of you to make wisdom saves.
Versus what?
Magic.
I'm not in talk range.
Crap, did we get our amulets back?
Not that you said.
Fair.
I-
Took me off, so
Did we dispose of the corpse at all? I don't think that we did.
Not that you said.
You just forgot.
You just kind of let it
Okay.
go.
Oops.
We'll just say the core habit.
Okay.
Anywho,
Sorry.
oof, that's a... Um, yes, you are slowed, as it says here. I'll let
Oh.
you go with that.
Okay.
And Kylan, it is your turn.
Kylan will shout to Far Traveler, is the material they're made out of magical?
Yes.
okay, yes.
She casts Produce Flame at the one on the right. Does a 14 hit it?
The flame breaks off the body.
And then she will move to next to Thok. And that's the turn.
Speaking of Thok, it is Thok's turn.
Thok is going to move over here. And I would like to cast haste.
Okay,
My action?
on yourself?
Yep, on myself.
Okay.
And they are immune to poison, but never mind, I can't do spells and shit anyway. Alright, and that... I can't do anything for my bonus action. Yeah, that's it.
Are you sure you want to run up with that turn? Could just hang back
Yeah.
and cast haste back there.
I wanted to be in my Aura of Treachery.
Okay.
Okay. That
Do I
brings
get
it
my attack? Do I get my attack action with haste? The second the turn I catch it.
I would reckon you do because you gain an additional action, and your turn's
Right.
not over.
Okay. Is it okay if I
Yes,
attack?
I will say yes.
Okay. I will attempt to sword the one on the right.
Okay.
Does it hit?
Your sword hits the stone and doesn't seem to affect it.
Stuff.
These things are hard to hit effectively.
Got it. Wait. So okay. It.
It
Okay,
didn't
got
meet
it.
its AC.
Okay.
To
Cool.
clarify.
That's it.
Okay. Now bringing it around to Far Traveler.
I think I am going to attempt to shove the one I'm grappling prone.
Okay. Opposed athletics.
It has disadvantage from Hex on its strength.
Correct. However, it still succeeds with a 21. As it
Try
pushes
again.
back.
Once more.
Okay. That's not going to be as good. Yes, this time it does, however, fall prone.
Melee should focus on this one. Ranged, if you can't hit it effectively, shoot that one. I don't think I can do anything at the moment with my... I think I'm good there.
Okay. Checked.
All right. I will move again. 15 feet here and cast another lightning bolt, and this time only 30.
Okay. They will attempt their dex, starting with the one on the right. They both fail horribly.
Okay, I'm going to use. I'm going to re-roll the 2, the 1, and 2. 2d6.
2, 1, and 2. So 9 plus 5 plus 12. So up to 36. As you shoot forth your lightning, and a surge of power rushes through it again, causing more damage. Alright, anything else?
I will move back to my original position. Here's the map. Huh. Stuff.
Alright.
You can move me back to my original position. I'm missing the battlefield.
There.
No, there we go. I see it. Yep, and I think back one more square to the east. Unless that's more than 50 feet.
Nah, it's fine. It's one diagonal.
Gotcha. And then I will eat a first level spell slot. And there we go.
Alright. Lee. You are slow.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna make a single attack then. So, still Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
19.
If you're attacking that one, you have advantage.
Oh. Cool. So, still 19.
Okay. You swing down extra slow. And you
Mhm.
still hit. Breaking through its stone.
So, 30
flesh.
points of damage.
30 points of damage. Large amounts of the stone that was on this golem have been chunked away. Its core is becoming exposed.
It occurs to me that slow doesn't have much effect on Eldritch Blast at all. That's kind of funny.
There are multiple attack rolls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's one spell.
That's weird. That makes sense. Okay. End of my turn, I'm going to make a wisdom save. For 23.
That does break free of the slow as you shake it off and you feel your speed returning. It's like the Flash and the Speed Force and all that suck that goes on in that show.
Goodness gracious.
Anyone that's seen the Flash might actually understand. Anyways. Is that all? I guess that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's
So-
all I can do. Because I can't do a bonus action. Because I used a regular action.
Indeed. The one that didn't cast slow last time, you see the energy pulse from its core, now exposed, as the gas spreads out onto the three of you nearby. All of you need to make wisdom saves.
Is he casting a spell?
It's not technically casting a spell.
Okay.
It's a magical effect.
But we are in Thok range now.
Correct. You
Yeah.
are all in
Yeah.
Thok range. That was
Y'all
just for-
are just the 3 melee, right?
Oh yeah, well, just those
Okay.
three are getting affected anyways.
Okay.
DC 17 met by all three of you. The other
This
one...
would not.
Hmm?
This would not proc Mage Below Slayer, would it?
Not that I... From my understanding is that actually has to be casting of a spell.
Sounds good.
Alright. The other golem has since expended its slow and begins to smash its closest target, which is Thok. Does a 24 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Alright,
I'm going to use a reaction to Spirit Shield that.
okay.
Woo!
19 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
directly to the chest. The other fist comes down, slamming too far off to the
Oh, shit, I
side.
didn't mean to advantage that. So that would be at 11, but that's good.
That's
fine.
a safe. That is fine.
Yep. Cool.
Good for you.
Good for
Yeah.
Spirit Shield.
What is
Come
it for
on,
good?
missed me with something.
It just did.
Did.
Wait, they missed me?
The second
Yeah,
attack
second
missed.
attack.
Oh, the second attack missed. Okay, I'm gonna riposte.
Right mouse.
Hi-ya! Oh, that had advantage.
This one is not prone.
He's got his Aura of Treachery.
I do.
It has an adjacent ally, so he gets advantage from that.
Huh.
If
I
this
see if you
isn't a
crit.
nat 20, then I don't care. Okay, don't matter.
Okay. Go
Okay.
ahead and that's the damage, right? Okay.
And I'm going to Divine Smite.
Okay.
Not undead. I'm guessing they're constructs, so.
They are constructs.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it at second level. Boom.
Let's do the math here. 3 plus 12 plus 4 plus 19. 38 damage.
Cool.
As it misses, you bring your sword and open it up, exposing the core like the other one.
Sorry about that. Nate.
Oh, now it's Nate's turn. Or
Uh,
Kylan's turn.
Forward. Casts Produce Flame, the standing one.
Okay. You are successful in your attempt to hit it.
16 fire damage, and then Kylin steps back.
Hey,
The
Jack, you
fire
got one of
hits the
those-
core.
What's up?
You got one of those handy bonfires? I feel like this is a hag roast again.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I could do this.
I could do that. Now it's Doc's turn.
Okay. I'm going to take Far Traveler's advice and try slashing at the one that is down.
Okay.
Hiya.
That is a successful hit.
And a hiya.
Ooh, yeah.
That is a successful hit.
Okay, the first one I'm not going to... Actually, yeah, I'll Divine Smite the first one. Level 1. Nah, no, I'm not. However, I am going to third level Divine Smite. The
Just to show off a little bit. Huh?
It's a
Second
paladin.
one.
That's what paladin's supposed to do.
That 1 and the 3 one.
shit.
Is that a thing?
What? Hold on, I didn't mean to do that. Yes, crit. No, that. Third level. I meant to cast that third level. That's level 1. Actually, no, I'm level 2. Fuck it.
Pwned.
Recruits.
That's less dice than the
What?
other one.
The fuck?
So whatever you did.
Oh, I think I accidentally said it was one of those things. Like a undead or fiend or whatever. For the first
Okay.
one.
Well, in any case, you slash, opening up the center, the core exposed, and then with one final cut, you just cleave the core in half, and a little bit of light that was in it fades as the two halves fall out and crumble to dust.
Yeah.
Thus bringing it to Fartram.
I am going to attempt to grapple the far one.
Okay. Opposed athletics. That is a victory on your end.
I am going to attempt to shove it prone.
Alright, another opposed athletics. Whew, excuse me.
That flirted with 19 for far too long.
Saw that too. Yeah. Opposed athletics. If you didn't hear me, I think you did, because there it is.
You
And
did it
that
already.
is a success. And you're able to shove it prone.
I am going to drag it over to where Lee can reach it. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Eject.
I will create a bonfire underneath that goal.
Oh, it's gonna try to dance. It doesn't dance well. Especially when it's on its bum.
Oh, wait, let's see. Cast it. Yeah, so 3d8 is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, go ahead and roll 2 more d8s. Alright, so that's a total of 14 fire damage. As the fire burns away some of the stone because it's so hot. I guess.
Hot.
Ha ha ha. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, Lee, your turn.
Alright. I'm going to bonus action my hex over. That kind of worked. Whatever. I'll deal with that in a second. Bonus action, move my hex over to the other golem, and then great sword swing. I don't have the -5 in yet, but this is going to be great weapon. So that's a 23.
That is sufficient.
All right, and that'll be 30 points of, well, and then hex, 32 points of damage there.
Okay.
And then is he still up?
Yes.
One more swing.
You have advantage as well.
Oh, do I?
Indeed, you do.
Awesome. Whoops. Then 24 to hit.
That is a hit.
We'll do 32 more points of damage.
All right. How would you like to do this?
That's a fantastic. Just slice completely through, head to toe.
All right. Slice, taking out much of his defensive stone, and then you bring your sword head over the head and down across this now sitting figure of stone, and the two pieces fall away. And that is the end of combat. Oh, and the carpet is still on fire.
Oh, firebug. Why do you have to burn down everything?
Cast another produce flame.
This is new music.
Slightly.
Can we end session here?
I was gonna let you guys do anything you'd like at the moment. In the aftermath.
Inspect the golems real quick for any precious gems.
Yeah.
Do a survival check.
I'll assist you.
All right. Survival.
I feel like Kylan and I would be
Sure.
for that.
I don't see anything.
Kylan is distracted by throwing fire at the carpet.
Do you tell me that's what you're doing?
Well, someone's gotta know if.
You say something, maybe.
Hey, Kylan, there
Join-
might be some gems in these golems. Do you want to take a look?
Yes. Hey, Far Traveler, could you help me look for some gems?
Yes.
It's almost as if teamwork.
Random teamwork.
You find a total of 100 gold worth of. Just be fun, I guess.
Go fuck yourself! I just got rid of the bird.
That's pretty good.
Agates like iron or silver.
Agates are precious gems.
Oh. Got it.
I needed 1,000 gold worth to make the bird smart.
Well, I mean, you were essentially... What's an equivalent to roofing in this world?
Roofing.
You were essentially roofing the bird.
I had good intentions. I'm halfway to being able to not roofie the bird.
My father had good intentions too.
Yeah, but your father also was really harsh. I was just telling it to do things and not eat us.
Yeah, it got hit by a meteor.
And now she's free to not be hit by meteors. I feel
Okay.
really bad about that.
Okay.
Elsewhere, I'm free, meteor.
Oh my god.
Adam.
All right. But yes, we will say you are able to find 100 gold's worth of agates, and that is where we will end session into the beginning of the search and the trek through the mansion. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching, and as always, stay classy.
Stay assy.
Good night.